Guys, we looked at attacking the turtle and we used upper body control. So if Powell keeps his arms tucked, I was looking for this harness control. I was in the side right position, and again, even if he's super tucked to his elbow and knee, I got my first knee in and then I tilted him this way to get my bottom hook in and then my top hook in. We were on the back, okay? The problem with that though was when I attacked the turtle, yeah, I was tucked. Anytime I come under for the harness, Powell can clamp his elbow to my body. Okay. Now I'm connected, so when he rolls, I'm rolling with him, and now I'm reversed. But we showed you how to stop that by filling the space of his opposite hip with my hook. So when I was there and he was going for it, I got my bottom hook in and I was still in. Okay? But there is the risk you can mistime that. So we need another option. So instead of making upper body controls, this time I'm going to make lower body controls. So again, once I attack the turtle in the side right position, so my knee, my left knee is beside his right knee, my hip is tight to his hip, his leg's posting out because I'm putting pressure on him. So instead of coming this way, making upper body controls, I'm going to make lower body controls, okay? Because I don't want them clamping this. So I keep weight on him. My right knee, just as in the last two moves last week, goes into the space between his elbow and his knee. I just push it in. There'll always be a space, even if he's tucking his knee and elbow, there'll always be a space here, so I just push that in, make a connection. My left foot goes between his feet. I can grab the shin, or I can body lock his hip, and I just pull him back into the truck. Okay? So my right foot, the one that's on the outside, comes over. I make a triangle behind the back of my left knee, and I get my lockdown. Okay, this is called the truck. At the end of the mesocycle, in a few weeks' time, we'll show you how to finish from here. But we're just going to get on the back from here. I can't get on the back because the mat's occupying that space. So my left foot, which was hooked behind the back of his leg, goes in my heel. I just push him forward as my left foot finds his hip. My right hand comes under his right shoulder. I put my left foot on the mat and I hip escape to get my alignment. So my shoulder blades, or my sternum, is between his shoulder blades, and we're in the back position. From next week on, we're going to show you how to finish from this choking side, but for the sake of the drill, let's just switch sides, bro, onto this side. This is the position we've been playing, this underhook side. Okay, so again, he knows jiu-jitsu, he's made this baseball bat grip. The sequence from we learned from week 1 continues. I make my grip, may I help you? So I'm going for that wrist lock. If he lets go, I get that special grip, okay, between the little finger and the wrist here. And now I bait going for this choke. He's really pulling it, stopping the choke. Then I just let my hand go limp and I go for the arm bait and I just tie that up and put my foot here, okay? Then we showed you how to finish the choke. So he's a tucked chin, and I'm either slicing it in or coming underneath. But then we also looked at if I couldn't do that. Some guys, people have no necks, or they just cannot get under the chin. So I switched grips to this Chimera grip, which was last week's move, and we showed you how to do the arm bar from there, which is basically sitting them up a little bit, bringing my left foot across. This arm comes across. Okay. I make reverse motorcycle grips, keeping his elbow up, make him eat the ice cream, and my leg comes over into my arm bar position. I can take him back. But sometimes what happens in that transition, just take it from there, bro. When I got to here, and I was on my side, and I brought this over, okay? Sometimes what happens is, he will stop this leg coming over. He'll use that hand. See the way he's used that hand, I can't get that leg over. If that's the case, we're going to switch to the reverse triangle. Okay, so from this position, again, I want to make sure I bring this foot to the inside. Even if it could become a battle of me trying to lift my leg over his head. Works even better, just take your arm right there, bro. It works better if he's trying to stop this. If he's trying to stop me bringing this leg over his head, right, I can just hook it inside here. That makes sense. Okay, so from there, all I'm going to do is, this left hand controls, my right hand will find the shin, okay? And from here, I put my foot on the mat and I hip escape back a little bit, okay? Now the detail is, My right thigh is in the back of his neck, shelving him, driving his chin into his chest. So when I make this triangle here, okay, I put my left hand on the mat, I scoot my hip, and then from that position, I just hip in to get the triangle. Okay, so let's look at that again. So from turtle row, taking that turtle position again. So we're here and here. I resist the urge to go for upper body control in case he clamps me, because anytime he makes that connection, I'm connected to him. Where he goes, I go. So I'm going to use lower body grips to get on the back. So side right position, I bring my right knee into the space between his elbows and knee. I push that through and my left foot goes between his feet. I can grab the shin. This time I'll come in under the hip, body lock. I just roll him back into the truck. Okay. My right inside leg comes through the space behind the back of my knee, and I make my hook at his shin, so I've got it in the truck position. Okay. But I want to get on his back, so that same foot goes in my heel. I just kick him forward. My left hand finds the hip, my right hand comes under the shoulder, I place my left foot on the mat, and I shrimp to get my alignment. So we're ear to ear in our position. But, let's turn over to this side. We go through the whole sequence again. Okay, so I can, he has baseball bat control, I go, may I help you? I strip that grip, I bug the choke, flop it back, arm trap it, try to hit the choke. Another entrance into this is if Powell butt scoops, tries to puts his feet on the mat and scoots his butt that way. Yeah, go that way. People will try to do that and then turn into you, okay, which is an escape. If that's the case, I immediately switch to Chimera control. I've got to control his rotation. And again, I can be looking to go for the armbar, or I can go straight into the triangle. Why? Because I've already this foot hook. See the way it's already in there? So from that position, my left hand controls the wrist, my right grabs my shin, and I just bring this across. Okay? I can lock the triangle, but I want to make a shelf with this thigh. Okay, so I'm going to shrimp out a little bit, just till I get in the right position. Foot goes behind the back of the knee, and I make that control. See the way I've shelved Calvin's my thigh into the back of his neck? From there, now I've got it inside the triangle. So my left hand goes on the mat, I put my left hip on the mat, my right foot's planted, and I just hip in. Okay, to get the triangle. Now, some people, when they're in this position, finish the triangle the other way. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, it's just a wee bit more space. So I've seen this, whereby I make the junction on the same side as the triangle, which is this way. Okay, and you can't finish it that way. But I've found there's just a wee bit more space here that I have to fill, and sometimes if he can get his elbow inside, he can turn into me this way. Okay, just roll your knees, bro. Yep. I kind of lost it a little bit. You can finish either way, but I think the first way is the better, making the junction on the opposite side of the arm. Just one more time, remember. So from turtle, side right position, my knee comes in, foot goes between his feet, pull him back into the truck. And get on his back, shrimp, roll on the back. Okay, take him to this side, go through the whole sequence. He's got baseball bat control. May I help you? Strip it off, flop it back, arm trap. Maybe from there, I can't get underneath, or maybe Powell starts butt scooping that way to try and hit his escape. Because I've lost that alignment. Just come back up again. Anytime, alright, my shoulder or my chin is on the shoulder, my ear to ear, I'm in the position to hit the choke. But anytime he butt scoops down and I've lost that connection with the shoulder, you're only two options, right? You've got the armbar or you've got the triangle, okay? If he does this, my foot's already inside, I'd be hitting the reverse triangle every time. So, because the leg's hooked, my right hand just goes for the shin. Now I need the angle, okay? So I keep control of this until I lock my triangle. So I bring this up, and then from there I just move my hip back. So I've made a pillow with my leg. Then I lock the triangle here. There's no way out now. The junction's on the opposite side. Okay, I place my hand on the mat, my foot's on the mat, and I just hip in. Anytime you make a triangle, if you can mess with their alignment and either push their chin into their neck or make their ear touch their shoulder, you're weakening their structure, which means it's very hard to escape. Okay, so let's drill that, guys.